If you were born between 1976 and 1985, you belong to a generation that doesn't quite fit anywhere. Not quite Gen X, not quite Millennial, somewhere in between. You're a Xennial, and your psychology is shaped by a unique split reality. Your childhood was analog, playing outside until the streetlights came on. You memorized phone numbers, waited for your favorite song on the radio, and rewound VHS tapes. You learned patience in a world that didn't deliver instantly. But your adulthood arrived with the internet, smartphones, and social media. You had to learn to adapt quickly, without a manual. This makes you psychologically flexible in ways other generations aren't. You can write a handwritten letter and build a website. You value face-to-face connection, but know how to navigate digital communication. You remember life before constant connectivity, so you don't take it for granted. Xennials grew up in the last era of true unsupervised freedom. Your parents didn't track your location or schedule every hour. You had to figure things out on your own, and that built resilience. But it also meant you learned to be self-reliant, sometimes too much. Xennials have a strong work ethic shaped by watching their parents' loyalty get rewarded. But then you entered the workforce, right as that system collapsed. You believed hard work equaled security, until it didn't. This created a quiet disillusionment that you rarely talk about. You learned to hustle, adapt, and expect less stability than you were promised. Xennials are emotionally intelligent in a way that feels invisible. You were raised in the figure-it-out era, so you don't always ask for help. But you're deeply empathetic, because you had to read people without texts or emojis. Your relationships are built on real presence, not just constant contact. You know how to be alone without feeling lonely. Compared to millennials, you're less likely to overshare online. Compared to Gen X, you're more open to therapy and self-reflection. You're the bridge generation, translating between cynicism and optimism. You were there for 9/11, the dot-com crash, the 2008 recession, all during formative years. Each event reshaped how you see security, success, and trust. You learned that the world can change overnight, so you stay quietly prepared. Xennials are sometimes called the Oregon Trail generation. You died of dysentery in a computer lab, and somehow that shaped your humor. Your humor is dry, self-aware, and just dark enough. You don't need validation for every joke, you just get it. The psychology of Xennials is one of quiet endurance. You don't need to announce your resilience, you just live it. You adapt without fanfare, endure without complaining, and keep moving forward. So if you're a Xennial, know this, you're not invisible. Your unique psychology is a strength, not a gap. You hold the memory of a slower world and the skills of a faster one, and that makes you rare. What part of being a Xennial resonates most with you? If this felt familiar, subscribe. There's more psychology to explore. Next, we'll talk about the psychology of being the middle child and why it's misunderstood.